Alright everybody, welcome back. Tom Zakvea back again for Kult of Athena with another blade review. Today we have the Deltin Schivona sword with the brass pommel. We're going to take some close-up looks at some specs. We're going to do some cut testing. It's going to be great. Overall length of 40.5 inches from the peened pommel right here all the way to the tip of the blade. This blade has been sharpened. When these come to us, they are not very sharp at all, so Ryan has put a sharpening service on this one, so if you're looking to inquire about that, please contact customer service prior to purchasing this so you can add a sharpening service. The blade length, 34 3/8 inches, all the way across, double-edged sword, a straight sword. So you're going to look at this primarily in thrusting, whatever kind of thrusting you're doing. You obviously have a lot of range on the slashes. Depending on what you train, or even if you don't train, just do cut testing. This would be a cut and thrust, a single hand sword. We have this beautiful basket to protect your hand in case you don't want someone to high-five your hand with another sword. You have that protection right there. So if your hand was funneled into a strike, you'll see that you have that last-ditch resort, or that last insurance policy of protecting your hand. This little guy right here is in case the blade was to slide down. That way you don't lose your thumb. Because if you don't have a hand, then you're not holding the sword. We have a weight of 2 pounds, 15 ounces. This is chrome vanadium steel that Deltin uses. If you're looking to add a sharpening service to this blade, you'll have to contact customer service if it's not available on the website. There usually is a little link underneath the description on cultofathena.com that'll say add a sharpening service. If the blade that you're looking for does not, then just go ahead and contact them prior to purchasing, and then they'll be able to help you out and answer your questions. So yeah, it comes unsharpened. We're going to do some cutting with it. Another thing is point of balance. Point of balance is 5.5 inches from the guard. So again, without cutting myself, we're going to see if that is true. You have the Jeopardy theme going while I'm doing this. Double Jeopardy. You can see pretty close to the guard, about 5 inches. So balanced very well for, obviously for straight thrusting, it being just a completely straight blade. You have the manipulation of the cuts, all that. Just depends entirely on what you train. So we're gonna do some cutting with it. We're gonna see how a straight blade does to tatami mats. We've got it all set up right here. If you're looking to purchase tatami mats for cutting, no matter what kind of sword you have, whether it's a katana, whether it's this Deltin sword that we're going to be cutting with today, I'm going to leave a link below for the tatami mats for you to purchase them if you'd like. And, of course, always stay safe with live blades. Always have proper training and awareness of your environment prior to cutting. Let's get to it. You see I just grazed it with the tip. Went basically all the way through. This one's kind of dried out too. I soaked it overnight like you're supposed to with tatami mats before cutting with them. And that was with a 1. That's good, because now we can do more cutting. I didn't cut it all the way in half. Nice. Got a nice solid 2. This thing is literally hanging on by a thread. That's all that's left of it. You'll see we got some pretty good cuts on this. It being a straight sword, I will say that delivery is fine. Actually, what's really good is this grip, man. This wire wrap grip, even when you're slashing. The thumb guard part is really good too, but when you're slashing and you're actually following through, you actually feel the wire wrap pull back on your hand, accompanied with the leather. So it's definitely a really good feature on that too. All right, we're gonna go for some more precision now. I'm gonna go and cut this. I'm gonna try and cut pretty much all the way through right there. So if you're looking to keep your blades maintenance, as you can see, this one has like barely any scuffs on it at all after doing like the cut testing with the tatami mats. Tatami mats don't really mess your blades up, especially for something like this with a satin finish or like a flat finish. Katanas, it might, I don't know. If you're getting a blade to cut with, expected to get a little bit of scuffs on it. It's not really that big of a deal. The most important thing, number one, is your safety. So if you're doing cut testing, be sure you have proper training and a proper environment to do this in. One of the main things, other than my safety, is the safety of the cameraman as well, to make sure that they're completely clear of the follow-through, and making sure that what we're using in these cut tests is actually safe to the best degree we possibly can. So we've done some experimental videos in the past, and we've come to better conclusions now. So we've done the testing for you, so just stay safe. And just a little side note. But anyway, you'll see that obviously there's nothing really wrong with it. Doesn't really make much sense to thrust with it at this point. I mean, that's all you're gonna really get out of it. But the tip's nice and pointy. Ryan did a great job on it. To mention about our sharpening service at Kult of Athena, I've mentioned about it being razor sharp. It's actually not razor sharp or hair shaving sharp, as some people like to say, like, I want to be able to shave with it. That's cool if that's for your personal preference and you can handle the blade. However, we put a functional edge on it, so we look more toward what would be used combatively and or used for utilitarian if you were getting like an axe sharpened, for example. As you can see, it's very functional. Even I just tickled that and I already cut through it. So razor blade sharp, not necessarily. Functional edge, absolutely. So there you go. Look at the Deltin Schivona Italian single-handed sword with the wire-wrapped grip and brass cat head pommel. See the little ears right here? It's pretty cool. And then we got the peen on the pommel as well. Did some cutting with it, saw some specs on it, saw how it functions with the sharpening service that Ryan added. If you're looking to purchase this blade, I made it super easy for you. Click the link below, and that way you can go directly to the blade. And if you want your own tatami mats, so you can safely do cut testing and do this, be sure to click that link below. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your support. We're over 4,000 subscribers. We're like over 4,100 subscribers now. So thanks for your support. Greatly appreciate it. As always, comment below. Let me know what you thought about this blade. Follow us on Instagram for other photos of this blade and other weaponry that we carry at Kult of Athena. Talk to you soon.